Local hero. Take a British-made comedy with an American-led cast, a disturbingly young Peter Capaldi and the rugged beauty of Scotland, and you may just end up with local hero. However, without Scottish director Bill Forsyth's relaxed approach and ingenious sense of comic timing, all of the before-mentioned elements could easily have fallen apart. What makes Local Heroes so special as a comedy lies in the intense appreciation for the simpler qualities of life. A life often at odds with the fast-paced rat race of the big city. The film follows the story of an American oil representative, MacIntyre, played by Peter Riegert, a hotshot businessman who works for Knox Oil, a rather morally questionable Texas-based energy firm whose CEO, Felix Happer, played by Burt Lancaster, wishes to purchase the entire small village of Ferness in Scotland in order to build a massive refinery. Reluctantly, Mac is sent from the comforts of the modern city of Houston to the wilds of Scotland's highlands, eventually arriving and making his sales pitch to the local. However, as time passes by, MacIntyre's hostility to his surroundings is slowly replaced by a newfound appreciation for the way of life the villagers lead. Despite the fact that all but one of the locals want to sell up and become rich, MacIntyre's appreciation gradually forces him to choose between his career with Knox Oil or follow his newly discovered desire for a simpler life. But not before Happer arrives at the beach himself and begins to appreciate its own majesty. The real heart of the piece is told through Peter Riegert's performance as the arrogant city slicker who struggles to come to terms with his new surroundings and the habits of the local villagers. MacIntyre's stubborn lack of appreciation for all things natural is eventually thought over. Touching scenes of him walking across the village's main beach, studying pebbles and seashells in a nearby lagoon. Hey, that sort of muscle. Nice. This is a scallop. A base scallop, I would say, actually. Yeah, and this is a razor shell. With each scene where we see him traipsing around the area, we notice the sharp 80s business suit is quickly replaced with a knitted woolly jumper, and his fancy state-of-the-art digital watch is soon thrown into the receding tide. Some of the most heartwarming moments in the film come from the locals themselves as they try to swindle Knox Oil for every penny they can get, covertly meeting behind MacIntyre's back, with many of them unable to hide their glee at the prospect of becoming millionaires. Are you sure there are 2 elves in Dollar Gideon? Yes. Another 2 G's in Bucket Off. Paint that out. Put this here. No. No. What sets Local Hero apart rests in the uniqueness of its environment and how, under Forsyth's direction, we fall in love with the scenery almost as quickly as MacIntyre does. The village, the beach, and the wonderful assortment of bizarre characters fit together perfectly to make Local Heroes stand out as a truly original British comedy that trades quick wit for the visual indulgence of a truly beautiful part of it.